The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Brazil.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really look...
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He's having a pop! Well, he's had a decent crack at it.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
It's a searching pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Ibrahim, and the shot! And it's in! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, it's all happening.
He leaps for it! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Adriano makes a dash for it. And here's Hullet. Platini receives it in a good position here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He'll try from distance! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Cruyff really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. And the finish! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Rijkaard. Arsenal are 3 down and sinking. And it's Bellingham. Pele, decent chance! Keeper's got his work done.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Piqué clears. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Rijkaard.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Goulet is the team's great visionary. Pelé. Arda Goulet. Goulet! Oh, good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Gullit. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Vieira. That's very neat. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's the clearance. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. That ball looks a good one. Mbappe tries a shot! Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Bellingham. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Added time.
Belletti. Platini. Vieira. Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. He is just caressing the ball. Rijkaard. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
The second period is underway.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be. But they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Michel Platini. And this is Gullit. He has found the way through. Gullit! Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. And it's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. They get a throw in. Piqué. And it's Rijkaard. It's Belletti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Goulet. Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted. Arda Goulet bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Pelé! Oh, almost a sixth!
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Brazil have their second corner now. getting up there! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! Platini. Belletti. Rijkaard. It's Cruyff. And it's Belletti. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Well timed, excellent interception. Maldini. And it's Cruyff. Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Belletti, looking to pass their way up the pitch. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a good ball through, and he's in on goal. What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Now it's Pele, and this is Ibrahimovic. That's an excellent interception. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rijkaard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Belletti. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. He's picked his way through, and he plays one through. Ibrahimovic picks it up out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, there was plenty on that. It'll be a throw-in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's found a way through. Cruyff. And that will be the final act. Arsenal cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre.
Mbappe! Not a bad try by any means. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Right, Shevchenko. Pull it. Knocks it into space. And this is Adriano. Chance for a shot! Bellingham. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Lovely pass. Shot and goal! That has been knocked clear. Played out towards the right wing. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Llorente. Thinks one through. Bellingham is onto this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Always onto this. Decent chance! You've got to be quick to recover this. He's done very well to get to that.
Adriano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to belt it away. Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely weighted ball. Delivers the ball. And he's heaved it away. Llorente kept his eye on it, and he's there. Marseille are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's going to go a long way. And it's made its way to him. That has been cut short. Gaia. Chouameni distributed tidily. Now, can they get him away? Platini. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Llorente. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Right, Shevchenko. This looks promising. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Some really good ball movement. Cannavaro gets it clear. Bullet always looking for that half a chance. Pass is just off target. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't tick out that.
And Shevchenko! Now, who's going to be first to this? Llorente. Oh, good-looking ball. Llorente just loves to go forward whenever he can. He's in a great position here. Gets a good foot in there. Platini, looking for options for movement. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to break the deadlock. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, obviously no breakthroughs yet, but it's not from the want of trying. I think in a tight game like this, that penalty becomes a huge issue.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Benatia is there, and he can get that clear. In again. Llorente clears it away. Cannavaro. That's a sharp pass. And it's Vieira. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Rijkaard cuts it out. Adriano is onto it in a flash. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Cruyff. Kante does really well to win the ball there. Great ball. Bullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And here's Platini. Messi. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Conte. Llorente. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gaia. Jose Gaia scooting forward. Good running, strong and purposeful. Great vision. And this is our great chance! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille.
And number 3 coming up.
Le numéro 13, Messi.
That's really well cleared.
Le numéro 20.
Marseille are looking to go forward now. Llorente. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Llorente. And here's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Toure is fouled. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gaia. Vermin. Probing pass. Jose Gaia providing an outlet on that flank. Good ball, good take. Now it's Platini. Into the last quarter of an hour. It's Pele! It's a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Le numéro 15.
First
Le
breakthrough.
numéro 19.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's hoisted clear. And here's Dembele. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Yaya Toure aims beyond the defence. He slings it in. Towering header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And it's Michel Platini. He's dribbled past his man here. That'll be a throw. Belletti.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Yaya Toure. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Platini. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Pele claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Un petit rappel, chers spectateurs.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think, Peter, everybody in the team can take credit with the work they did off the ball. They just didn't let their opponents get into any kind of rhythm. It was just relentless.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Manchester United.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises Europe's best defenders by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, then we're talking goal machine.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Marquinhos. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's really well manoeuvred. Steaming on Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff. Neatly clipped into space. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Shevchenko, and Messi! No, just not quite.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. Now it's Gerrard. Christian. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
He's got away. That is lovely. And it's Article. He'll try from distance. Manchester United have their second corner now. Goulart plays it short. Kimmich tries a shot! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vieira. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Arsenal have their lead. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Gerrard is onto this. Adriano might just make this. Chouameni. And it's Messi. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Manchester United have their third corner. Well, there's the clearance. And that has left him in a heap. Chouameni tries one from range. Oh, my word, that is quite something. About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful...
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Platini ready to try one.
Yeah, and a heart and mouth time for the culprit, who may well regret his transgression.
Bullets! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Arsenal with the lead. Now it's Hunnit. And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Oh, this looks sharp. Look at the space here. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Oh, good play! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from...
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Just a quick
It's hard to
announcement,
believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Substitution in progress.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Gerrard. There's the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
And here's Messi. And Messi! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. Safe to say he's capable of better than that. Has a look and plays it forward. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Goulet. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That's a little off target.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Platini. He has found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Gullit. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a... Adriano! Chouameni. And Akanji. That's a sharp pass. Goulet. Well timed, excellent interception. Cannavaro. Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Gullit, extraordinarily with 4 goals to his name. He's found a way through. Chouameni. Messi. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, super ball. Platini. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. It's a threatening ball. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nicely aimed pass. It's played through for him. Shevchenko! It is a very, very good save.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something.
Terrific effort! Goulet for Messi. And it's Gerrard. And it's Hullet. And this is Adriano. Vieira.
That's good play from him.
Schlotterbeck with the foul.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 11.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Adriano, number 24.
Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Great football, shot and save.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Pele, number 20. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, number 18.
That's earned a reprieve for the time being.
Donadoni, number
Put on
7.
a number 2 then.
Manuel Petit. Substitutions taking place.
Defending of the desperate variety. Belletti. Mateus is flagged offside. Tries to play it through. Gerrard. Well, nicely intercepted. Petit. Now it's Pele. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Piqué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now that's well seen too. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Petit. The cutback. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Gerrard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's picked his way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Gerrard.
2 added minutes
Akanji.
has been indicated.
To Totti. 2 minutes to be added on. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And that will be it. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies
And a quick announcement
whatever
today
means.
that memorabilia
Just look at
from
the
today's
players
match is now
celebrating
on
with the
sale in
fans.
the stadium
Everyone
hall.
pumped. Takes me back.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, off we go then.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like the full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Hazard. Foden. And it's Totti. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, good spread. Platini gets into a good position. Odo. Serginho. Totti. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Totti. It's not an especially good pass, that. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Hullet. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Upamecano. Now Odo. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Nicely weighted ball. He is through here. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Opts for safety. Foden. Now it's Totti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the... He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cerezo Osaka with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Totti goes short. And here's Totti. And it's Odo. Pinches it off him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he shoots! Goal! The first significant strike. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Cerezo Osaka have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Cerezo Osaka are looking to go forward now. Upamecano. Odo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played back. Cruyff. And here's Hullet. And this is Adriano. Upamecano. Cerezo Osaka have reclaimed it. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Maldini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And this is Cruyff. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Odo. Yamal. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Foden. Serginho. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Michel Platini.
There will be 1
Hernandez.
minute added time.
It's Van Dijk. And it's Hernandez. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Arsenal coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Match are now available.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van Dijk. Foden. Spread it left. Now, can they get him away? Hernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Adriano. Coming
Well
on the
seen,
field
saw that
is
coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Pele. Yamal, that has ended up in no man's land. And it's Michel Platini. Hazard. And here's the chance to counter. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, super ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Totti must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Now it's Hazard. Arsenal still this single goal behind. And the counter is on. Now it's Pele. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. And Hullet! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Mohamed Salah coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
This looks promising. Spread to the right, Mohamed Salah. Serginho, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. It's played through for him. And this is Hazard. He leaps for it. No, just not quite.
Totti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Arsenal are making a change now. The message is clear, none shall pass. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Xabi Alonso. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's managed to get rid. And that's a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Alexander-Arnold clears. Gerrard. Bullet! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Belletti. And here's Hullet.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's got away. Salah. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
And it's Belletti. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's gone looking for safety. That is a little undercooked.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Upamecano tries to clear. Gerrard. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's Pelé. That's the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Hello everybody.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal really didn't do an awful lot right there. They didn't do much at all.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Showing good feet. Šeško! He's delivered all right! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Hullet. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Towering header! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And here's Hullet. And that's a throw-in. Vieira looking to pass their way up the pitch. Šeško. Paz receives it in a good position here. Maldini gets it away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rice. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, delightful ball. And this is Hullet. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cruyff. Brilliantly cut out. Has a look and plays it forward.
Arsenal are really in a position where patient...
Oh, what has happened here? Platini. Now it's Cruyff. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's a good ball. He's having a shot! It's fallen kindly here. And it's in. Arsenal are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's going to go a long way. Now that looks a decent ball. 30 minutes gone. That is a brilliant interception. Platini. And this is Cruyff. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Cruyff. Now the decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space. Oh, just a keeper. It's Adriano! Oh, it's hit the post. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Yes! They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Arsenal palpably stronger, better, superior. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Real chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Spread to the right. Oh, can he get onto this? That's a throw. Now that's well seen too. Adriano. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Arsenal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. So straight into the second half. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Full shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Maldini. Adriano might just make this. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel. Paz. He's beaten the last man. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nicely shaped ball, and it's been played through. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Gullit! And that's a tiny finish. And they are right back within touch. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Vietnam shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So changes afoot here, and
Number
from both
30,
sides.
Sheshko.
Vietnam now
Number
just
22.
leading one.
Number
This is
41.
wonderful front-footed football. The manager will...
And he shoots! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see that.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And there's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do.
Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's rising! And that was very necessary. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's Gattuso. Good take, and is he in? Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And smartly reclaimed. Knocks it out wide. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mateus. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Mateus.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. Tries to cross. And that has been cleared. And he's cut it out. Pele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
And the shot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Company promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Vietnam can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Gerrard. Now it's Pele.
Minutes has been indicated.
For Xavi Alonso. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, he's been caught up. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he's quick to get rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pepe clears. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And nicely intercepted. De Jong. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, they can break here. Cafu. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. And he's there to clear it. Pull it. Now he's got space here. Nesta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Here it is, crossed in. And he's there to get it away. Vieira. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Vieira. Cruyff going forward. Adriano. Platini receives it in a good position here. There's a sharp little ball here. And that should get the job done. Cristiano Ronaldo. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Hullet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. De Jong gets his final warning, and it's Rijkaard. Pass is just off target, and that was very necessary. Vieira. Vieira. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Rijkaard. Oh, good spread. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vieira. Saliba. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. De Jong kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Jong. Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's running through. He's in a great position here. Very nicely done. Lizarazu receives it in a wide position. And no, that was never going to make it. And that was nowhere near his best. Bullet. Rijkaard. And they're on him in a flash. And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Strong running down that left flank. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Probing pass. Maldini makes the interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Adriano, can he spark a counter here? A vicious ball here. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cruyff. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'm
Look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Izarazu. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Who played through for the wide man. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. Adriano. And he's heaved it away. Now here's the delivery. Thuram clears it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Opts to play it back. Adriano always looking for that half a chance. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No, it's come to nothing. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection of what we've seen so far.
Great chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 21.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the
Number
going gets
24.
tough, etc.,
Johan Cruyff.
they can still turn this round, I
On the
think.
field, number 8, Donadoni. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 13, Gerrard.
Totti.
Substitution in progress.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicely spread.
Yeah, we get to see this more.
Real chance! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The man shoots!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Pinches it off him. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Platini, ready to try one. Platini! And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space. Spread it left. Here's a chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ronaldinho clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
So what can they make of this? Well timed, excellent interception.
Arsenal are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
And here's Platini. Now it's Donadoni. And the shot! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Ah, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Rodri, the man synonymous with solidity. Rummenigge.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Lizarazu. Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes.
The movement is
time.
slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That's it, the referee says enough. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on...
Terrific effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good ball! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Platini! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific. Terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Kimmich, looking to play him in. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And big chance! One-on-one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Danielson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Gullit. Adriano finds himself offside. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. So we're still where we started right now. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Gullit. Under an awful lot of pressure. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Curaçao really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Adriano. It's Adriano! It's bounced back off the post. Cafu. It's Belletti. Sends it crossfield. Danielson going after that. Danielson. And it's Kimmich. It's a really well-measured ball. Hakimi. Threads one in. He's got away. Elects to cross. Cleared away. Platini. Adriano. And he's worked it through. And this is Gullit. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. chance, surely! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson, and they've switched it over to the other side. That has not gone well. Platini. Now it's Hullet. Hullet just eases him off the ball. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Danielson. And it's Robertson. He's found a way through. Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. Platini. Adriano. And it's Michel Platini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's made its way to him. Cruyff.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a cue formed in the box.
1 minute added time.
Not the most accurate pass. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
So
we reached the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution for Curaçao, number 5, Van Dijk. Coming on the field is number 14.
So we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And this is Hullet. And here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's gone looking for safety. Tries to play it through. In towards the back stick. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. Now Costa Curta. He's looking wide. Danielson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. Well, that pass isn't the best. Adriano. Vieira.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Drogba. Great ball if he can get there. Danielson has it out wide and in space. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Robertson. And he was quick to react. Cruyff.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Adriano. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Robertson. They get a throw in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's been slipped through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Hullet. And the pass is intercepted. Hakimi. Raul. Drogba. Caceres. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Towering header! And there's a goal! And we have liftoff! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And here's Hullet. Great ball, and he's in here. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Maldini. And this is Cruyff.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Robertson. He's picked his way through. To Nielsen. Shot a goal! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And that should get the job done.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the finish! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Substitution for Curaçao.
Corner number 2 then.
De Nielsen. Number 21.
Cleared without hesitation.
Kimmich. Coming on the field.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way.
Serginho. Number 17. De Bruyne.
Space for him to turn and
Substitution
look.
in progress.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Searching pass he's played there. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Keep the ball and you win the game. Oh, terrible pass. Hakimi. Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a pretty loose pass. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Robertson gets into a good position. And the shot! Yaya Toure. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Good ball, good take. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, some players have clearly taken issue here, and things are threatening to boil over. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the...
Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now the delivery. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments. And this is...
Rummenigge! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
To please take all letter bins
What are your
located
thoughts
by
on
the
today's game then,
entrance
Jim?
gates. Thank
The
you
type
very
of
much for your
defeat that's
cooperation.
hardest to take, Peter. One where you know the game was winnable, yet no matter what you did, it just wouldn't go in, and then all of a sudden, bang, you're behind.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.